If you were asked which countries speak Portuguese, your mind would probably think of two: Portugal and Brazil. 10 countries have Portuguese as their official language. However, Portuguese speakers are located worldwide. There are 260 million Portuguese speakers across the globe. In the United States, over 600,000 speak Portuguese. Portuguese speakers in the U.S. tend to live in Portuguese or Brazilian communities like the one my father grew up in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and they learn Portuguese in their homes as a second language. Portuguese education in the United States is rare. Less than 1% of universities in the United States offer a Portuguese major despite the growing importance of learning Portuguese.
Doing business with Brazil has been a growing interest for American students. So if you have this ability to speak Portuguese, you stand out.
Says Sarah Lucina, a PhD student at the University of Georgia who teaches Portuguese in the Romance Languages department. She came to the U.S. from Brazil about 5 years ago in pursuit of her degree. Lucina describes the Portuguese department at the University of Georgia.
So the Portuguese department here at UJ is relatively small. We have a few professors and most of the instructors are TAs, all grad students. They're doing master's or PhD. Classes tend to be small. In the higher levels, you can have 6 to 7 or 8 people. And it can also be challenging for us because if we don't have the number of students required, we can't offer the class. So that makes the department to work really hard.
Lucina says the department does not have much control when dealing with enrollment issues, and minimum requirements of students are decided by the Franklin College of Arts and Sciences, which the Portuguese department is a part of.
We can't really do anything about that. We just have to grab students and ask them to keep taking Portuguese, otherwise we won't be able to offer anymore.
Due to minimal Portuguese classes offered, Lucina now teaches introductory Spanish.
So sometimes they don't have Portuguese classes enough to offer, so we end up going to different languages if we can teach them. So I guess the biggest struggle is that people, their first option is to learn Spanish. They all want to learn Spanish because they think it's more important, it's better for professional reasons, and then somehow some of them end up taking Portuguese, and then you have to make this effort to show them that Portuguese can be as useful and as interesting for their personal and professional growth as Spanish is.